All right. All right. Peace to you and yours, wherever you may be. I love you. I continually for free. I have here the Growatt 5000. Yes, focus. Yeah. I'm trying to get y'all some good views. I'm going to go a little slow with that part. Okay. All right. See those connection points down there in the bottom? That is your battery inputs. It says DC input here. Okay, this is your power on and off switch. So that'll be where you hook your battery to. Right here where it says PV plus and PV minus, that's where you're going to hook your solar array. And I think, don't quote me on this, but I think it's a 450 volt DC maximum. I was kind of hoping it would take two strings separately, but I don't see that in here. Right here we have the line in at the top for your grid power. Your grid power comes in here, and then down in the bottom, that's your output, and you only see 3 points here of contact, and one is going to be a ground, and the other two are going to be hots, 2 hots in the ground. And this and their 3000 model is the one that you have to have an auto transformer hooked up to. Now I got another one of these coming in from Signature Solar with an auto transformer, and that's supposed to be here this week too. But I want to show you guys this, and let's look at the bottom real quick. So it's got a place for their Wi-Fi connector, place for the BMS, that's the battery management cable. This RS485, I'm thinking that's probably where this data cable goes when you're hooking one to another one. There's a built-in circuit breaker. I guess in the case of a ground short. I don't know what they're doing here, but I'll definitely let you know as soon as I know. Parallel connections. Okay, this is where you're paralleling 2 of them together. But I think I saw in another video you can do the same thing through this connector here. I'm sorry, I'm out of frame. Through this connector here. But I also want to say this, folks. You don't have to go deep to get in with this stuff nowadays. You can definitely scale up. And to me, the smartest way to get into it is to go with the off-grid and dedicated loads. So you see here where it says AC input. When this thing is all fired up, you can actually pass power straight through here to a to a dedicated panel, breaker panel, and run loads off of it. But now I'm pretty sure the biggest wire that you're going to be able to go in there with is a number 8. So, and I think number 8 is 30 or 40 amps. So you can't run on a pass-through more than that. And this output looks the same. That looks the same to me. So even if you up the wire size, that doesn't up the amperage of the machine. So whatever the output amperage is and the input amperage is, you don't want to purposely run loads that are higher than that, because even if the machine does it, it can only do it for so long. You're going to shorten the life of the machine. But the guy tried to tell me, the salesman, well, one of the salesmen, not the one who I got this one from, but one of the salesmen tried to tell me that I could bring the power from my main breaker, or the power that's going into my main breaker, directly into this unit, and then go from there to the main breaker and run everything on the house. And I said, man, I got a 1 aught or a 2 aught, I can't remember, coming in, but it's a 200 amp service. And the wire is about as big as my thumb. Okay. And you see these little connectors here are the size maybe of a pencil. How you gonna put your thumb in a pencil size hole? Right? And I told him that. I was like, man, you can't connect that size wire up to that machine. I didn't even have a machine yet, but I had seen some videos and I knew there was no way you were gonna connect that in there. And he was talking to me like I was stupid. You know, like he got an attitude. Well, you gonna have to get an electrician. I can't explain it to you no better than that. No, you need to explain it better than that. You need to explain that you can only run loads up to the amperage of the machine. But what you can do with these machines is you can parallel them. So what I'm wondering is this: if you parallel 6 machines, you can parallel 6 of these together. And my understanding is also, don't quote me on it, but you can parallel a 3000 in that so you have a 5000 connected to a 3000, or 2 3000s connected to 2 5000s in parallel. And that of course will give you more power at your board, at your breaker box that you are sending power out from too. But the power that you're bringing in, what are you doing with that? And so I have to talk to my uncle, who is an electrician, and get his opinion. But what I think you need to do is, if you're going to parallel these, and a number 8 wire is what they recommend, I think technically speaking, you could bring a number 6 from your main board and feed both of these or 2 of these off of that number 6. But I think it would be more proper to bring a number 4, which is twice the size of a number 8. So if number 8 is recommended, you bring a number 4, which would be twice the diameter size wire, into a separate panel. Then you go from that panel to each one of these off of the appropriate size breaker, which I believe is a 40 amp. Each one will have a 40 amp breaker, to each one of your 5000 ESs. You would bring a number 8 to each one of these off a number 4 wire. That's what I think is the right way to do it. But you know, if these are about $1,000, okay, and the transformer is like $300-400, and you know, there's some other models out there I don't know anything about, Mr. Power and the LV6548s, which are more expensive than this Growatt, but they carry a little bit more power. They're about $1,400. But I believe the main thing is just to start somewhere, but start in an order that you can scale up. And they have some 5K batteries, 5 kilowatt batteries you can get from Signature Solar and from other folks out there, those EGL batteries, EGYL, or Life batteries, they call them. You can get them for like $1,500-1,500 if you can drive and pick it up. Or you're gonna spend about $1,700 with the shipping. But I believe you're gonna spend $1,700 anyway, because they're gonna charge you the tax if you go pick it up. You might avoid the tax if you have it shipped, so might be better off doing that. And anyway, those are pretty transportable because of their weight. I don't remember exactly what they weigh, but I think it's somewhere in the 50 to 60 pound range. Versus the battery packs that I'm trying to build, if I put them together as 48 volts, they're going to weigh 200 pounds. And if I put them together as 24 volts and then parallel them put them in series to make 48 volts, then if I have to break the packs apart and put and transport them, each pack will weigh 100 pounds. So that's kind of what I'm leaning on doing. Anyway, I just wanted you guys to see this, and I'll keep you posted. Peace.